Hi you guys, welcome to my Venus through Sign series. This is for Venus and Virgo. So if in your birth chart Venus is sitting in the sign of Virgo, this is for you. For those of you that are new, if you don't know where your Venus is, you can pause this video, go to any free astrology website such as astro.com. You can enter your birth information and it's going to generate a free birth chart for you. So you're going to want to know your birthday, location, and the time. You don't have to know your exact time to know where your Venus is sitting. You can put 12 p.m. and that's fine. But if your Venus is in Virgo, this is for you. And also sometimes both your Sun and Venus can be sitting in the same sign. So this reading will still apply to you. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. I want to thank all of you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. And I ask that you please continue to do so. Remember guys, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do. And also at the end of the reading, I'll pull a few cards from the Romance Angels deck. But just for everyone. I'm not going to separate it with the singles and couples for Venus readings, only because, you know, Venus readings can already can extend out a long time. So, all right. So the heart of the situation here, we have the Hierophant, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Rods, Five of Cups, King of Wands, Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm feeling like the central issue is your values and your traditions. You're thinking a lot about the person that will fit into your belief system, your family, your health, and also the possibility of something in regards to family business. I don't know, but there are things that you're analyzing. I feel like you've been thinking long and hard about a possible commitment as well, or this is how someone is viewing you. You could be being analyzed by your partner. Like, I just feel like things are important to you, such as your health, your finances, and your daily or traditional beliefs, spirituality, heritage, how you grew up, how they grew up. There's something that you're really focused on. And it might also be, you know, something that could be a deal breaker for you. For those of you that are single, I feel like you're trying to focus on your health or your appearance, your finances. You're focused on all the things that I mentioned, except you're just kind of going through this, you know, by yourself. I feel like you're just like learning a lot of things about yourself, or you might even be kind of researching the person that you are interested in, especially if you are in an internet relationship where you're on browsing and trying to, you know, figure out, going through different profiles and kind of feeling like you're having a hard time meeting your match. I'm seeing some sort of disappointments. There's some of you out here too that almost like you're torn between two people. I feel like you are still not quite over someone from your past, but now you're still involved with this new person, or maybe you're comparing this new person to your past and they're just not matching up or meeting the standards that you normally like or require. And I'm seeing like a lack of needs being met for some of you. Some of you might be focused on your business or your finances, and you're kind of let down or seeing disappointments or experiencing some sort of losses. Health-wise, I don't know if you guys are trying to recover or recuperate from an illness, or if you've been injured on the job, or you know, your health could be affecting your love life some sort of way. But I am sensing here like the need to express yourself, but you feel like maybe someone isn't understanding, or you're dealing with someone that can't provide you with what you need. Could be dealing with a Taurus or fire signs, or earth signs. So Leo, Sag, Aries, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I'm seeing you have options, but I feel like you're disappointed. If you're dating people, I feel like you're just kind of disappointed in the type of people that you're meeting. Like, there's like this physical attraction or chemistry, but then they somehow let you down. They're just not matching up. And those of you who money is an important factor to, or title, that can be a deal breaker for you, a letdown. Maybe you keep meeting people that aren't financially able or financially disabled. There's something that is not matching up with, or not in alignment with, what it is that you're seeking. I'm also seeing for some of you, you might need to seek advice or be going to a mediator, or having some sort of second opinion in regards to your health or your relationship. Something could be revealed or exposed to you on social media that brings about some sort of disappointment. There's an old issue that's going to resurface. You might hear from someone that you thought you wouldn't hear from anymore. Or if you're already in a relationship, there is some sort of issue that's resurfacing. Could be a health issue. I feel like you're seeing warning signs in something, but you're trying to ignore it, and you're focused. You're trying to stay busy or keep yourself busy. I feel like you're trying to avoid something that's like right in your face, or you're trying to cover something up, or your partner's trying to cover something up. Somebody is just really trying to, I don't know, stay focused, and someone is also carrying a lot of weight or burdens. You might be carrying the weight of the relationship. Or you, especially if you guys are in some sort of business, if you guys have like a family business, it could be bringing a lot of burden to the relationship. But Ten of Wands is also about like being obligated, and I'm also seeing like loyalty, or holding on to something out of loyalty. I feel like the things that you're going through, you're learning a lot about. And for some of you, you may even be thinking about going back to school, or you're having to brush up your studies in order to move up in a position, or you've recently been put in a higher position where you're overseeing people, and now you have to study or do a lot of research on the company or the position or something. Or it could be dealing with school. And again, dealing with health. If there are any type of health issues you're dealing with, I'm seeing like you're researching it. So you're trying to figure out things about yourself. I feel like you're going inwards. You're not really, if you're in a relationship, I feel like you're not really focused on your partner. You're focused on yourself. There are other things bothering you that you want to get to the bottom of. Now, I am seeing at some point, if your partner has been unsupportive, that's going to change. I feel like they're going to be like your support system, and they're going to encourage you. They're going to be giving you a lot of encouragement. Same thing at work. This is receiving the support and encouragement that you need to push through with something. I'm seeing your confidence pick up after you learn something about a situation, after doing some sort of research and self-discovery. It's going to lead to you having some sort of confidence to proceed with a situation. If you're single and you've been doing some sort of research, I feel like you're going to get the confidence, or you're suddenly going to be getting a lot of attention here, or there's suddenly going to be a lot of flirtation. It could be something as simple as, like, if you're dating or on a dating site, you make some sort of tweaks to your profile, and all of a sudden, maybe even like updating a picture, and then all of a sudden you're getting like more support, a lot of likes, or a lot of attention or something. Those of you in relationships, there could be some flirtation coming from somewhere, but you're going to resist it. You're going to remain loyal to your partner. I don't feel like there is any cheating or what do you call it? Deception going on in your relationship. I feel like it's loyalty. Especially those of you that have been through a lot or are in a long-term relationship, you know that what you have is very valuable, so you don't fall into temptation so easily. Even though someone might be stroking your ego or testing you, you know, it's just like, no, I'm very content with who I'm with. Even though there is an attraction there, you know, someone is very strong. It's gonna take a lot more than, you know, if you're a man, it's gonna take a lot more than a woman showing her cleavage or her butt to get your attention. You know, so it takes more than that. That's something that's not even, like, I'm not going to say it's not important to you, but that's not what drives you. You might be driven by intellect, or, you know, just overall just a loyal person. If you're a female, it takes more than some man paying you a bunch of compliments, or, you know, trying to take you out or something to deter you from who you're connected with, or dangling money in your face. Maybe that's not your thing. You know, you are already just content with what you have. Someone might be backing out of a promise, or you might be turned down for a loan or something that you asked for. I'm feeling like there could be something that you needed, or you were expecting an apology, and all you got was silent treatment. Like, even though you shared something, or you made an apology, or made an attempt, and I feel like this story is almost even different from what I was talking about up here. I feel like this is just kind of talking to a different group of you. Those of you that might be expecting some sort of apology, I feel like that someone is just giving you the silent treatment, or you put yourself out there, you allowed yourself to be vulnerable, but someone didn't do the same to you. You might be cutting people out of your life, or just overall taking a break from some people. Someone may have left you out in the cold, or betrayed you some type of way. I'm feeling like some of you are ready to face up to your fears. Like what it is that if there was any type of argument or disconnect from someone, someone's going to be reluctant to come around. Like I said, they aren't like you offered an apology and you didn't hear anything back. I feel like they are going to turn around, but they're just really slow at how they do their things. They're going to go at their own pace. They don't want to rush into it. I feel like too, someone is carrying baggage from a past relationship, and maybe this is why they're acting out, or they're not giving you the type of respect. I feel like there is some sort of disrespect. There's something that I feel is being unfair, like you aren't being given a fair chance, or you aren't giving someone a fair shot or a fair chance. Because I feel like someone wants to talk, someone wants to make up, but the other person is like, no, I don't want to. And I'm feeling like someone's anxieties are acting up as well, or you might feel overwhelmed or holding back. Someone is holding back from saying what they really feel or think. There's this level of restraint for whatever reason. It's like you're not wanting to say what's really on your mind. There's these doubts that are surrounding you or allowing what other people to say that affect you. There is a small group of you that could be in a relationship that you don't really want to be in, but you're just staying in it out of loyalty, but you feel like you're stuck, or you know, your hands are tied. There's nothing you can do. You're like, I made a promise, and you know, whatever. I made a promise, and that's just it. I keep my promises even if I don't want to be with you. So there might be a group of you that are in a relationship that your heart isn't really into it. It's just that you invested so much into the relationship, so you're just kind of sticking around and seeing where things lead you to, or where it goes. So it's like you're not really excited about being on this path, but you're just going with the flow of things for now. There's something that happens out of the blue that you aren't expecting. Someone might appear into your life that you didn't think you were going to hear from, or you might receive something that you weren't expecting. It may have something to do with an earth sign. I'm seeing someone suddenly being confronted or setting boundaries. There's some sort of what do you call it? Confrontation, or something is being revealed, where, and the reason why you had to learn this information is so that you could have a breakdown of whatever it is, whatever ideas that you had. They needed to be destroyed so that you could really see something for the way it really is. There's a breakdown of something happening, either a breakdown in communication or a breakdown in a relationship. But I just feel like you're having an epiphany, but it's more so like a rude awakening. Yeah, something's being revealed to you that causes you to just kind of go on the defense, or to suddenly feel threatened, or like your relationship is threatened, because I'm seeing you being very adamant about your way, having things your way, and not willing to back down, and not willing to compromise. I feel like whatever obstacles, though, that you're going through, that you guys are going to get through it, but February might be a rough month. Especially if you guys are dealing with Leos, because I feel like Venus and Leo had a rough reading too. So there's something with the energy going down with you guys. Taurus and Leo. I'm sorry, not Taurus and Leo, although it could be. But maybe Leos and Virgos, or just overall, if you're a Leo, this could also be for you as well. But either way, I just feel like you are going to overcome the things that you're going through, and you're going to really have a sigh of relief. And you're like, I'm finally, I'm glad this is over. I'm glad we moved into Pisces now, because maybe Aquarius season wasn't the best. But you're like, I'm glad we're moving into Pisces, or I'm glad we're in March, because I'm feeling like your spirits are lifted again by the end of the month. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull. Hey, you guys. Okay, so obviously I feel like I am having communication issues tonight. Maybe I'm having a bad transit with my Mercury in my chart. I don't know. But I don't know if you guys are cross watching, but I made the same error with Venus in Libra. At the end. So at the end of Venus and Virgo, originally I said something like Venus and Taurus. So I want to redo the Romance Angels portion for Venus and Virgo. All right, so Venus and Virgo, what additional important messages are there for those with Venus and Virgo for the month of February 2018? Okay, so the heart of the situation, I have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And then I also have you deserve love. So I feel bad now because I don't really remember the things that I was saying in your Venus and Virgo reading. But I'm just going to interpret based on the oracle cards, just looking at them as additional information anyway. So I am feeling that you deserve love. I don't know if there are some family, like the in-laws, if they're interfering in your relationship, or if there has been some sort of disturbance in your relationship based on your family members or your partner's family members. Either way, don't allow them to intrude into your relationship. Those of you that are single, if you're having any insecurities or doubts about yourself, just remember that you do deserve love and that you are worthy of it. Let go of control issues. If you and your partner are having any control issues, make sure that you guys are communicating with each other and not putting each other down or belittling each other. Make sure that you guys are showing expressing love for each other through communication. Those of you that are single, as far as letting go of control issues, don't try to force a relationship or constantly wonder how is something going to play out, or because the universe is going to play it out how it wants to. You can try to make something happen. I think you did get that Seven of Pentacles where you're constantly contemplating something and trying to analyze how something is going to happen. That is you trying to have control over the law of nature. Just relax, keep yourself busy, and stop watching or waiting for something to manifest. I know it's easier said than done, but once you're able to let go of control issues, love is going to come into your life. You're going to have that new love, and you know, there is the potential for this new relationship. Now, those of you that are already in relationships, by you letting go of these control issues, it's going to renew your love. You guys are going to get back to basics, and you know, I just feel like you guys are getting back to learning how to trust one another. So I hope this resonated. You guys, Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. For private readings, you would email namat76@gmail.com. That's in the description box below. Just click on that link. What else was I going to say? I'm sorry, I'm just still just tweaking. I'm just like, I made so many errors tonight. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave your comments, like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you, and happy Valentine's Day.